Hey, how's it going? My name is Brock. I am the brother of Josh, aka the membership guy. Super excited to introduce you to this program to be able to create the new life for you. Now, you're here for a very specific reason. You're not happy with where you're at financially. You want to retire yourself. You want to retire a loved one. That's the exact same goal that Josh and myself had, was one, to get ourselves out of the 9 to 5 grind and then get our wives out of the 9 to 5 grind so they could fulfill what their dreams were, which in their case was being stay-at-home moms to all of our kids. So we're really excited to have you here. We're going to do a quick overview of what to expect in the program, what not to expect in the program. We're going to give you a quick background on Josh and myself, and then we're going to get you straight into the homework to start really changing your life from old to new, because at the end of the day, that's what this whole program is all about. Okay? So let's go into the next step real quick, which is what to expect in this program. So what this program is a step-by-step process. So Josh and I have gone through the ringer. We've wasted a ton of money. We've learned a ton of lessons over the last 5 to 7 years. And we want to teach you the most important things that are working right now in creating your new simple membership business that's going to allow you, if you follow the steps and work through it with us, to retire yourself or retire your loved one. And again, I must give you a disclaimer. Most people are not going to take all these principles and actually apply them. And so we can't promise you any kind of monetary gain by following this program, but we can show you what's worked for us in allowing us to retire ourselves from the 9 to 5 grind and our spouses. And we're actually working on our mom right now as well as our other brother to help give them that same life. And so this is a step-by-step process. Follow it to the T. Don't skip around. Follow each lesson step by step. It's just like a house. If you don't build your foundation, it will crumble, especially when the rain comes, right? So make sure that you follow everything step by step. Even if you start a lesson and you say, I already know this, I promise you there's going to be some golden nuggets that you're going to be able to take away from that lesson, which will allow you to lay a stronger foundation as you build higher and higher and higher, which eventually will bring your membership business to skyscraper level, right? This is, number 2, a proven method. We've used this exact same method to build multiple 6-figure and 1 7-figure membership business, as well as other non-membership businesses. But our focus is on membership businesses. And in a later lesson, we're going to share with you why we focus on building membership businesses and why it's so important for you as a new online entrepreneur, or if you've been around the game for a while, to add that membership aspect to whatever it is you're currently doing, because it's going to give us some stability in creating the lifestyle that we want to live. And number 3, number 3 is it's skill-based. I believe very strongly, and Josh does as well, that the only thing that'll change your life is new skill sets. You know, think to when you were going in high school. Why did we all go to college, for those of us that did? I only went to 2 years of college. But why did we go to college? We were promised to learn new skill sets that allow us to get a really good, quote-unquote, 9 to 5 job, right? Skills are everything. The only way to get ahead in life is to learn new skills. But that's what's so cool about this whole process. Wherever you're at in your life and wherever you want to go, the only thing that stands in the way is skills. And so we're going to teach you every single skill that you're going to need to know in order to create a successful, thriving membership business. But again, don't skip over skills, because just like the foundation that you're being built, if you build a house without the correct sheetrock, right? Doing sheetrock is a skill. Electrical is a skill. Painting is a skill. If you don't have one of those skills, the ability to create a very good house, the one you want to live in for the rest of your life, is not a viable option. So make sure you take all of the skill sets that you're going to learn in each lesson, and we're going to lay those skill sets out for you, because at the end of the day, as you learn those skill sets, it's going to take you from where you are right now to where you want to be. And it all comes down to skills. So the next question is, what is this program not? This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. And if you're looking for that, this just simply isn't that. Anything that's worthwhile is hard. Let's just have a real moment between you and me right now. Whatever's worthwhile is always going to be hard, but it'll be worth it if you're able to push through the hard. I'm not going to say this isn't a way for you to make money quickly. We've built a 6-figure business within 1 month, but the thing is, we had the skill set to do it. And so you need to learn the skill sets, and sometimes it can take a while for you to learn those skill sets, but we're going to walk with you hand in hand in helping you do that. But don't think this is a get-rich-quick scheme, because it's not. And if you're looking for that, unfortunately, it's probably not going to be a good fit. And I just want to kind of lay that foundation and put that out there up front before we really get into the nitty-gritty together, okay? Number 2, this is not a way for lazy people to win. If you're lazy, this will not work for you. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say you only have an hour a day to work on this. That's totally fine. You have a full-time job, you're a parent, you have kids at home, you have other duties. If you only have an hour a day to work on this, that's okay. That doesn't mean you're quote-unquote lazy. But for those that don't want to put any work in, they want a handout, this program's not for you. And that goes in hand with number 3. This is not a handout for retiring a loved one. Just like anything else in life, you have to work at it. Now, we're going to, again, walk you through step by step to accomplish this, but you need to take ownership in learning the skill sets that we're going to teach you and actually putting in the work to get it done. Now, if we can come to that promise together is that, hey, we're gonna guide you, we're gonna lead you, we're gonna teach you all the skill sets you need to launch this membership business that can truly change your life, but you need to promise me back right now. Shake your head if you're willing to put in the work. If you're not, let's part ways right now. I don't want to waste your time, right? Now, this video is recorded, so you're not wasting my time. We're gonna be able to help thousands of people. But just be real with yourself. If you're not willing to put in the work and you're just looking for a free, easy handout, just stop it right here and don't move any further forward and just continue on with your life. Because I don't want you to be disappointed when it doesn't come super, super easy. You know, it might for some of you, but I'm just trying to lay an honest foundation with you because that's the most important thing for me and Josh, which is my brother, and I'll introduce him here in a second, that we're always honest with you, that you know exactly what it is you're getting into. Because we've been through the ringer. We know how hard it is to build an online business, and that's why we created this program to help you get a leg up so you don't have to go through all the crap that he and myself had to go through. So here's our promise to you. You know, we really can't help you until you commit. One of my favorite quotes. But once you commit, we won't let you fail. Okay, let me read that again. We cannot help you until you commit. You've started this journey, right? But once you actually commit, we won't let you fail. So what does it mean to commit? This is really, really, really important. And this is going to be really the thing that either helps you succeed or makes you fail. So pay attention to this right here. What is commitment? It's understanding your why. So when your why is big enough, you will find your how. One of my favorite stories is Aaron Ralston. You've probably seen the movie, 127 Hours, I'm pretty sure. So he was out hiking by himself and had this large rock depicted here in the picture fall on his arm. He could not get out from under the rock. He basically came to the conclusion that he was going to die there all by himself. He couldn't reach any medical services. He couldn't reach any family members. He was stuck all by himself, running out of food, running out of water, just basically on his death hang, I guess you could say, not deathbed, but he was going to die. But why didn't he die? And for those of you that have seen the movie or heard the story, you'll know why. He was single at the time. He might have been married, but he had a vision of himself picking up a future son with one arm. Let me restate that. He had a vision of himself in the future picking up a son, right, with one arm. Now, in this picture, the rock was crushing one of his arms. He had the other arm, so the only solution was for him to take a dull pocket knife, and this is kind of grotesque, but he literally sawed his arm off with a dull pocket knife in order to survive this ordeal. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know if I could literally saw my arm off with a dull pocket knife. But his why was so strong, that vision of seeing his future child and him picking up that child with one arm was so strong that he was willing to endure the pain of sawing his arm off with a dull pocket knife. So that begs the question, what is your why? Why are you willing to learn a new skill set when you could just go on with your life, stay in your comfort zone, and just keep doing what you've been doing? Your why has to be as strong as Aaron's. Now, I'm not saying you have to saw your arm off. Don't take it like that, literally. But figuratively, you need to know why you're doing this. So when you hit those moments of frustration, of confusion, of just overwhelm, you'll remember back to your why, so it'll allow you to push through the pain, push through the uncomfortableness of learning a new skill set that you may not know, right? Just like Aaron, his why was strong enough. It was that vision. So what vision do you have for yourself in retiring yourself or a loved one? So it really begs the question, why should you even listen to Josh and myself? Like, why should you? Okay? So here's the case for Josh. His why was strong enough. So Josh himself, he's my younger brother. I'm the older brother. I'm 2 years older than him. He can't work for anybody. He tried the corporate world. He tried to have bosses. But for whatever reason, the way he's wired, he simply cannot work for anybody else. He has to work for himself. And so he's done for the last 7 years. For example, he literally went out and started some Facebook ads and built a lawn mowing company for himself so he could put food on the table for his wife and kids. Right? He's done all of these things in order to make it happen so he could get to the point where he's at right now. So he's built 2 6-figure and 1 7-figure simple membership businesses. This is the exact process that we're going to walk you through, is these simple membership business blueprint. He actually retired his wife, pictured here on screen, from her 9-to-5 job so she could be at home with their daughters and raise them, which was what her goal and dream was. She didn't want to go work at a job. She wanted to be home with the girls. And he's been building online businesses for over 7 years, many of which have failed. We're not going to sit here and say that everything we've done is successful. We've failed a ton. We've lost a lot of money. We've wasted a lot of money. We've spent a lot of time doing things that didn't work. But the beauty of all that is we can take all of those lessons and share them with you. So you don't have to go through those things that we had to go through in order to learn all this on our own. We spent many hours on YouTube and Google trying to figure all this stuff out. Now we're going to share with you the secrets of the trade, I guess you could say, so you don't have to go through all that time and extensive research to figure it out. So that's Josh. So here's a case for me. So I, over the last decade, has spent over $80,000 on how to make money online courses. Like many of you watching this, you've probably spent money on how to make money online courses and other things in the past or even this year. I left my 6-figure corporate job and I helped Josh build one of the 6-figure businesses, membership businesses, as well as the 7-figure membership business. Now, the most important thing is I am dedicated, again, eye to eye right now, I am dedicated to helping people like yourself not make the same mistake that I did. I spent over $80,000 on how to make money online courses and never did anything with it. It was a pipe dream for me. I sat there and said, hey, this is the next thing. I'm going to do this. And a week later, never opened it again. Never logged in again. Oh, here's this new program that teaches you how to blog. Oh, I'm going to start a blog. A month in, never did anything with it again. Here's affiliate marketing. Here's drop shipping. Here's all these amazing make money online opportunities. Well, guess what? I never did anything with them. And the 2 reasons why were, 1, there was never a step-by-step course on how to do it. It was all high-level overview, and you were left to fend for yourself and try to figure out what they were talking about, okay? And 2, they didn't show the process being done. A lot of these courses were entrepreneurs that had got a quick win 5 years ago, and they're still teaching that same process. And as you know, internet marketing changes every single day. And so our goal here is to teach you evergreen principles that you can apply alongside teaching you what's working right now in the landscape of right now's internet marketing, okay? So our goal for you, obviously, is to retire yourself or a loved one, I spelled of, but or a loved one from the 9-to-5 grind so you can have more time to, 1, create memories, and 2, have more experiences with those you love. Life is too short. We've all have loved ones that have passed on way too soon. And so we are so sold on creating more memories with those around us. Actually, we just closed on our dream cabin property up in the Uintas here in Utah. It's a really cool 3.5-acre property up in the mountains, and we're going to build our family dream cabin so we can start having experiences as a family kind of away from the hustle and bustle. That's a dream we've had as siblings for the last, who knows how long, I think 20 years. And it finally came to fruition. So that's our goal for you. Whatever it is that you want to accomplish with your family and what memories you want to create, our goal is to do that for you and with you by building this simple membership business. So here's your homework. Below this video, there's going to be a button. On that button, you're going to click it, and it's going to allow you to download the What is Your Why worksheet, and that is your homework for this first section. I want you to really understand your why before you move forward. Because if your why isn't strong enough, I promise you're going to give up. You're going to become a Brock. In our coaching community, we have a swear word that's don't be a Brock. Don't be someone that just buys in another program and doesn't ever do anything with it. This has worked for us. It's working for us right now. Right now as I'm speaking to you, it's working for us. And I know it's going to work for you if you're willing to follow along, learn the skill sets you need to learn, and just follow the whole program step by step. So first, go below this video, click the button, download the What is Your Why worksheet, really put some thought into it, fill it out, and then once you're done with that, move on to the very next lesson, and we'll see you in the next lesson.